Hey crew, it's me, Bobby B. You are listening to the Tilt and Shift Photography Business Podcast, or you might be watching it if you're on YouTube. People, episode 48 struck some chords. It was all about how I am leaving Meta, breaking up with Meta. It's had some feelings. People are reaching out. We're talking about it, and I just wanted to provide you with an update. So just because sometimes I think it helps to hear what other people's stories are. So what I've done is I've gone over to Foto app, and all you have to do is Google Foto app with an F, F-O-T-O app. I'm on there. I think I have 8 followers. So what I'm planning to do is to use Foto as a place for photos. I'm not entirely leaving Instagram just because of one of the reasons that I mentioned that was really important to me is being able to follow activists and people, marginalized people, so that their voices are still heard and I can still be part of the conversation and still be like supporting them. I personally do not want to support Meta, so I don't want my work on their platform. I'm not entirely leaving. And maybe this is a nice middle ground, something that you might be considering. I don't want to entirely leave because I do like, or maybe you're thinking the FOMO is too big, or like a lot of your business is on there. And maybe if you're like me and a lot of your business doesn't come from there, or you want to shift your business elsewhere, which I think is a really beautiful idea. We don't have to be beholden to these people. We don't have to think that this is the only place for us. And the only way to move on is to create another place or support people that are making other places. And it's scary. I totally get it. I have so many hesitations, but I also feel really gross whenever I see the shit that is happening because of Meta and what they're involved in and who they support. And like I said before, this is your only power, like who you support, who you we can't be complacent, right? We can't, like, if you don't believe in what they're doing, then why are you on there? And we think that we can't leave because it's somehow essential, and it's not. There are so many other ways to reach people. So yes, find me on Foto app. The cool thing about Foto is that it's just a few people that are creating a new space in the same way that Instagram was new, 15 years ago. So I'm just going to read you a little bit from their website in case, and this is like, they're not sponsoring this or anything. I'm not an affiliate, blah, blah, blah. This is just me being like, hey, there's somewhere else. And there's a few of us that have gone over there if you're interested. So what you do there is you can have a free account, or it's like $5 a month. And that's how they're supporting themselves, rather than having this litany of ads constantly that we would see on the other platform. We'd see one photo that we might like, or one account that we might enjoy following, and then we're followed up by like 7 or 8 ads. I mean, it's not that many, I'm exaggerating, but for me, my feed was a ratio of 2 to 1. I would get 2 ads and then one person that I was actually following. So that's straight up annoying. But what Foto is doing is you pay to use it, and there's different levels of different amounts of contribution that you can provide. And it's very much a photo-based app. Like, there's no reels, there's no videos at this point. The one thing that I am sort of missing is stories. I realized I actually kind of do like stories. So again, another reason to not be exclusive. I'm polyamorous. Well, there's no amorousness with Meta, but I mean, I'm not completely gone, as for reasons that I said before. So Foto is another option. The other thing that I wanted to mention just before I let you go is that I'm taking a break, friends. I am taking a giant break. I'm not going to publish anything for the next 6 weeks. If you're listening to this right when it comes out, which is going to be the second week of March, I'm not going to post anything until mid-April. I have a couple of interviews coming up after that, but I'm going out into the desert for a month. Just me and my dog. Harlan is turning 13 and he is healthy and active, and friends, our time is so finite and it's limited, and it's really beautiful watching him get older because it's a reminder that I'm also getting older, and it's a reminder of what is actually important. And all this shit that's happening right now is horrific, and we all have to live by our values, and one of my values is connecting with nature. So I'm going to go do that for a month, and I will see you or hear you in April. If any of this is inspiring to you in any way, making you think, you're always welcome. Like I said, I'm still going to be checking Instagram. If that's easy for you, you can DM me there, or you can email me. I can go to my website, bobbybeeducation.com, and just email me through there. Otherwise, thank you for being here. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being part of this conversation. I would love to hear what you're doing, or how you're digesting it, how you're maneuvering around things that might feel uncomfortable for you. Or if you feel totally comfortable, I would love to hear that as well. Like what's making you stay? What are your reasonings? I'm really enjoying this conversation because I think it's a really incredibly important one, and it's going to dictate how we communicate both personally and from a business perspective going forward, because this is definitely a shift in the social fabric and we're all part of it. So what's your position? What information are you learning from? How are you approaching this? Thank you for being here. Leave a review if you can. That's how people find us podcasters. And also, like I said, send me an email if this is interesting for you. Take care. Have a beautiful day. I will see you in April.